Guys, there's certain people posing as conservatives in America. Likes of Candice Owens, Ben Shapiro, Nick Fuentes, even Donald Trump. I'm just preparing some dinner here. Some nice steaks. Trump is not a conservative. Came from New York. Fucked a porn star while his wife was pregnant. Candice Owens is a race baiter. She criticised Harry Styles, who was a puppet for the elites, owned by Simon Cowell's company Psycho, who is now being pushed to push transgenderism, and he's presenting an address. And Candice Owens is a race baiter. So Miley Cyrus's sister accused Miley Cyrus's sister had an argument with Candice Owens, and then Candice Owens she basically said that Miley Cyrus's sister had white privilege. You know, what's it got to do with her skin colour? Your skin colour is an automatic trait. I've already said this before. These people are not conservatives, they're pushing agendas, you know, and they're all pushing little agendas. Donald Trump never told people to not put masks on children. Donald Trump claimed to have corona. You know, Candice Owens is talking about skin colour and trying to divide people, and Ben Shapiro is pushing war. Nick Fuentes is gay. You know, if you leave your family to fly overseas to fight a war for banks, you're a fool. You know, you don't leave your family to go and fight a war for your oppressors, flying overseas to kill people. Murder is wrong. Thou shalt not kill. It doesn't have a footnote. Okay? And people need to question their morals and their ethics and find out who they are. You know, it's ridiculous. People are labelling themselves as conservative or liberal or whatever they want to label themselves as. It's ridiculous, you know. There's people out there doing little stunts for fashion. No, it's not right. You know. So-called parents out there claiming their babies are gay, claiming their children are trans. You know, a child can't choose what he wants for dinner, but he can choose his sex. You know. Your dinner will last for 5-10 minutes before, you know, goes into your belly and your digestion system, and then you shit it out and you start all over again tomorrow. But, you know, your gender is your gender. It's a decision that you're going to have to stick with for the rest of your life. And most of these people commit suicide, you know. So you want to push pain on your own children. You don't fucking deserve children. Most people are just going with the fashion. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You know, people are told about a billionaire paedophile called Jeffrey Epstein. Have you heard any testimonials from any victims? You heard about an arrest and then he magically died hanging himself with tissue paper. You know, and then it's like pushing kind of, the Democrats got him killed because then he can expose some famous people higher up. They're trying to normalize paedophilia. They're trying to normalize transgenderism. They're trying to normalize homosexuality. These things are sins in the eyes of God. Sins. Abominations. You will be judged on Judgment Day. You know, gender dysphoria. When a sperm hits an egg, for the first little while, each embryo is female, and then there's a split, and then the sex can go male or female. There's only two sexes, male and female. There isn't 5 million and 7. You know. You know, people say people can do what they want. You know. Well, people are pushing this on children. You know, censorship itself exists to protect children. You're not protecting children. Your Google and your Facebook and your YouTube, all these things, they view you as children. Your daddy government, they view you as children. You have the power. I'm going to put my steak in the oven now. Oh, that's smoky one. Put on some mixed vegetables, some steak, some burak. You have the power. They're trying to break up the family unit. You know, you watch TV and every father on television is an oaf. Homer Simpson, Peter Griffin, idiots, you know. They're in cartoon form. You know, they've been pushing feminism for a long time. A woman thinks serving her family is oppression. But going to Starbucks and working minimum wage, serving 250 cups of coffee to complete strangers who are rude to her, is liberation. You serve your family, they love you. You know, they're trying to break up the family, and then they're pushing abortion. Abortion is not healthcare. Abortion is murder. You know, women are like, my body, my choice. But the body inside your body is not being given a choice. So, come on, you know. And women always come out with this magic rape fantasy of the poor woman who got raped, or the poor woman who just, oops, magically just got pregnant. No. Self-control, not birth control. You know, there's a every action has a reaction, and the reaction for sex is the creation of life, and each life is precious, and they will just skate around. If you present yourself as a Christian, they will say, "Oh, look, I found this Bible verse saying that God breathes life into Adam, and the only time he's alive is when he exhales. No. You know, I have a pregnant dog upstairs. Those puppies are inside her belly, and they're moving, and they're kicking, and they can hear. And I put on some music, they move around, and, you know, they're alive, you know. And I'm going to keep every one of them. Every one of them. We're all going to be together. Christmas time. December 21st, first time in 800 years, there's going to be a big star in the sky. You know. We need to look out for each other. Families need to be together. Even your own fear is a fashion. People want to be in fear. You're choosing it for yourself. Because then you feel like you have some purpose. You know? You're walking zombies. What is your life's purpose? The meaning of life is to collect as much knowledge as you can, as much experience as you can, and to pass it on to the next generation, your children. You give your children the best start in life. You know, my puppies are upstairs wrestling at the moment. Give your children the best start in life. Your children start school at maybe 5.5, 6. You know, they go to, you know, people in cities, they put their children in creches while they have to go to work. And, you know, they're trying to split the family unit. Years and years ago, a father could raise his family on one paycheck. But now, with the suffragette movement, they have women in the workplace. Both parents are away, and the children are in indoctrination centres, and then they come home alone. You know, and now people are giving their child a mobile phone. You know, it's not right. You know, and then it's the predator's fault. You know, 11-year-old child met a man on the internet, and something happened to the child, and blah blah blah. Oh, that man is evil. You know, you gave your child a cell phone, a mobile phone, and you put your child in danger. You know. But then they will rationale that by saying, oh, I need to keep in touch with my child because I have to work. Family sticks together. You keep family together. Unfortunately, some people can't have children. You know, some people are not able to produce their own children. But if you've got a big family that you stick together, they have a purpose. They can raise their nephews and nieces. They can help while their sister or their brother has to go to work. These things, you know. You have grandparents. These things. It's so sad, but people are putting their elderly people in nursing homes. People are forced to retire at 65, but then look up to. They look up to politicians who are 77, 78, Trump, Biden, all these people. And then they look to religious leaders who are, you know, bishops, cardinals, popes, who are in their late 70s, early 80s. But your 65-year-old father is now deemed useless. But somebody 10 years his senior is now a religious leader, or he's a politician, and you're like, what shall we do next? You know,
Your poor old dad at 60 fucking 5 is not allowed work anymore, even though he's fit and this world has gone nuts, you know. But we can change things, you know, but you need to have the power. You know, people need to be more self-sufficient. People need to be more strong. You know, you grow your own food. You keep animals. Produce eggs. You produce milk. You know, you can't trust these supply chains. You can't trust GMO foods. People are like, oh, but we need the chemicals. We need the stuff to grow these things. And it's like, how did they grow vegetables and fruit 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago? You know, they didn't have Monsanto. People are brainwashed. You need this, you need that, you need this, you need that. People are selling their sovereignty for convenience. And it's not right. People are just pushing their own family into into nursing homes and hospices and indoctrination centres and they're putting them in danger. Like, do you know your child's teacher? You know, who's teaching your children? I don't fucking think so, because a lot of these people are out of their fucking minds. You know, you need to look. You need to talk to your children. Why do you even have children? You don't even pay attention to them. You don't even give them the emotional support that they need. You don't give them the time that they deserve. You know, same with your parents. You don't ask them about their experience. You don't want to know. You know, people are putting their fucking DNA into the fucking internet to find out what they're, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Black people are like, you know, I'm the descendant of a slave. They don't know that. You know, American black people present themselves as African American, but they could have came from Brazil, Paraguay, fucking Nicaragua, all these places. You know, you don't know. You know, history keeps getting deleted every once in a while. People are holding false idols. You know, they're worshipping celebrities. They're worshipping filth. You know, they're trying to normalise paedophilia. They're trying to normalise absolute filth. You know, the people getting outraged about Jeffrey Epstein are then ending the night or starting their morning with incestuous porn. Daddy, daughter, stepmom, stepson. Filth. Drugged up runaways. Dirt. But then in the afternoon they're on the internet, on YouTube going, oh, Epstein didn't kill himself. You know, they're just... What is going on with you people? What is going on with this society? Are you all thick? You know, people are pushing race division. People are pushing nationality division, religious division. You know, who are you? What do you want? Do you ever turn off the distractions in your life? The screens, the you know, do you ever walk around and hear the birds? Do you ever take the fucking earphones out of your ear and listen to your own thoughts? Do you ever hear the voice of God when you're meditating? You know, you don't, because you're listening to, I take you to the candy shop, I like your little lollipop, which is about paedophilia. You're listening to, hey, babies, knock it off. You're listening to, you know, Sting. You know, don't stand so Don't stand so close to me. Which is about Sting as a school teacher, and a little girl comes on to him. He's so disgusted by it that he went and wrote a song with two other men, and released it, and the record company, you know, produced it and put it out there on the scene. It's pre-programming. They're evil. It's evil. It's sodomy. It's Luciferian. You people need to open your fucking eyes. You need to open your ears and see what's fucking around you. You know. For shame.